Hello, Dr. James Bogash, expert in health and longevity, and today we're going to talk about colored veggies, specifically which ones in this particular study pretty drastically lowered the chance of somebody developing breast cancer. But before we do that, as always, make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who you think needs the information, and subscribe to the channel. Now, on to this study. It was out of Korea, and it looked at 395 women with breast cancer and compared it to controls. So they looked at the dietary differences between those, and in general, the patients with breast cancer had decreased intake of fruit and vegetable consumption. Not a big surprise considering how much we know that plant-based compounds protect. Specifically, they kind of broke things up into green vegetables and fruits, so you can kind of get an idea, your green leafies, kale, spinach, celery, Granny Smith apples, I guess. Orange and yellow, so peppers would be on the list. A little caveat, make sure bell peppers especially, you do organic when possible. They're always on the Dirty Dozen list. So orange, yellow, red, and purple, which I'll tell you in a minute didn't show as much protection in this study, but red and purple are not common in nature. Blueberries, certainly, purple potatoes, it's not that common, but it is very potent in protecting us from other things. So don't avoid the red and purple ones. And we always kind of go our way to really find them because they're not that common in nature if you really think about it. And then the white, which people think includes potatoes, which it does, but it also includes things like onions, cauliflower, garlic, and in this particular study, they looked at white mushroom intake as well. So what did they find is that the people who had ate more fruits and vegetables, so like the control group, were 41% less likely if they, with the green, so they had higher intake of green, they had 41% lower risk of developing breast cancer. The orange and yellow were 45% lower, and the white was 40% lower. Like, these are substantial drops in breast cancer risk. And we're not talking exercise, we're not talking about just by adding these alone into your diet, you can drastically lower your risk of breast cancer. I've said it often that we think about breast cancer prevention as being like mammography. In no way, shape, or form is mammography preventive. It is early detection. Do not ever confuse early detection with prevention. Eating lots of fruits and vegetables, it's specifically in these color groups, but eat them all, is preventative. Let's not get breast cancer in the first place versus finding it early. I think if we were all filling out the order form, we'd rather not have it at all rather than finding it early. As always, I'll post a link to this particular study in the description. Make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who you think needs the information, and subscribe to the channel.